Magandang araw, ako nga pala si Socially Awkward VA. And bakit ang hirap ng VA journey mo and it feels harder than it should? So let's be honest, if mahirap yung VA journey mo ngayon, you probably assume from the beginning na magiging mahirap talaga. And sometimes hindi naman talaga napakahirap. Nagiging mahirap lang because of the way that you're doing it. So merong struggle sa VA journeys na hindi nakikita or hindi halata. And hindi lang siya isang problema or one big problem. It's a collection of small things that really matter. So first, it's unclear direction. Second is low applications. Third is inconsistent routine. Fourth is no feedback tracking. And lastly, fifth is constant restarting. So, individually, kung titignan mo tong mga bagay na to is parang maliit lang sila. But if you put them together it will be very important for your VA journey and they will make up your VA journey. And also, they will decide how your VA journey will go. So, you need to think of these small things if you want your VA journey to not be harder than it should be. So sa unclear direction, minsan hindi natin alam kung ano talaga yung gusto nating puntahan or ano talaga yung niche na gusto nating i-pursue. Sa low applications, minsan nagsasubmit ka lang ng let's say 5 to 10 applications per day, and that number of application is really low compared now na mas madami din or mas malaki na din yung competition ngayon. Third, inconsistent routine. So, hindi ka consistent with your routine na hindi ka araw-araw nag-a-apply. Mag-a-apply ka lang pag motivated ka or gusto mo. Fourth, no feedback tracking. So, hindi mo tinatrack yung mga feedback sa'yo ng client or ng employers. Kaya, if hindi mo tinatrack yun, ibig sabihin wala kang data. And then, if wala kang data, hindi mo malalaman kung ano ba yung mga bagay na kailangan mo talagang i-improve. And lastly, fifth, constant restarting. So, karamihan ng mga VA is palagi nagpapalit ng mga niche. So, let's say, ngayon gusto nila maging general VA. If nag-apply sila ng few times and then walang results na nakuha or walang applications, ang gagawin nila is magpapalit naman sila ng niche. So, baka Shopify VA or social media VA. But madaming mga VA yung nagko-constant restart ng ng niche or ng journey, kaya yung mga progress nila in one niche is nagre-restart din yon. So parang back to zero sila, especially pag nag-change ka ng niche. So bakit ang hirap ng journey mo to be a virtual assistant? Ayun nga, unclear direction. Bale, hindi mo alam kung ano yung gagawin mo next. Because you don't have a clear direction, you don't know what steps to take after doing one thing, so you really get lost. And you keep changing strategies. So, pag papalit-palit ka ng strategies, yung progress mo is nagre-restart siya. Kaya dapat consistent ka with your strategy, and maybe hindi naman yung strategy mo yung problema. Baka yung problema is you're not doing it enough and you're not doing it consistently. And if you don't have any feedback or if you don't have any data, you don't know what to improve. Let's say meron kang interview and binigyan ka ng feedback kung ano yung mga bagay na dapat mong improve. Let's say yung resume mo or the way you communicate, then you take note of that. And then on your next interview or discovery call, let's say you were given a feedback again, you take note of that, and then you look at your data at the end of the day, at the end of the month, and then you should see what things you need to improve on. So if you keep getting the same feedback, then that's definitely one thing that you need to improve on. And karamihan kasi ng mga beginner, wala silang path or wala silang sabihin na natin wala silang map kung saan sila papunta. Bale, random lang yung ginagawa nila, hindi nila alam kung ano talaga yung niche nila. So that's the very first thing that you need to do if you want to be a VA. You need to know what niche you want to get into, or you want to work um into, or ano ba yung job na gusto mong gawin. Then definitely that's the niche that you need to pick. For me, for example, I've been working now as a property management virtual assistant for the past like almost 3 years now. So that's my niche, property management. So you need to know what your niche is. If meron ka ng experience on a certain field, then it's better if you choose that niche. But if you want to go into different niche, that's also fine. If wala kang experience, then find something that you're interested in, and then you can choose that to be your niche. But a lot of beginner VAs, they don't have like a clear niche. So mag-a-apply lang sila randomly uh, sa mga random job postings kung ano lang yung trip nila or yung gusto nila. So yung every actions nila is like random actions lang, and then yung ginagawa nila is parang nanguhula lang sila kung anong gagawin nila next, and everything feels like guessing. Even yung sending ng application is stressful para sa kanila. Because hindi sila nag-e-execute ng plan eh. Nagte-test sila ng uncertainty every time na mag-submit sila ng application, because they don't really have a clear plan. They are just like, bahala na si Batman. Ganun yung kanila. And pag wala kang plan and wala kang structure is mas nag-overthink ka. Pag wala kang structure, your brain steps in, and then tinatry ng utak mo na mag-predict ng outcomes, kung ano yung mga mangyayari. Tinatry ng utak mo na i-avoid yung mga mistakes, or i-overthink kung ano yung mga dapat mong gagawin. Bale, hinuhulaan na ng utak mo yung mga outcome ng mga bagay-bagay, which is bad, because yung iisipin ng utak mo is bad outcome na agad, na hindi na naman ako matatanggap nito, mag-ghost na naman ako, or something similar to that. So what makes things easier nga ba? Number one, you have to have one clear direction. Hindi dapat multiple options. Mamili ka ng isang niche, and then focus on that, be consistent with that niche, and yung rule ko palagi is huwag kang susuko hanggat hindi ka maka at least 10,000 applications or 10,000 reach out sa mga tao. Huwag mong susukuan yung niche na yun. And if yung niche na napili mo is merong at least 30,000 people within that niche, then that niche is viable. Pero if yung niche na napili mo, it has less than 30,000 people, then you should rethink that. But as long as yung niche na napili mo is merong more than 30,000 people in it, then that's a good niche. Number two, repeatable actions. So, dapat meron kang structure for your applications araw-araw. Like, katulad sa akin dati nung nagkahanap ako ng first work from home job ko. Yung structure ko for my applications is dapat meron akong minimum of 60 applications sa isang araw. And then, ginagawa ko talaga yun. So, hindi pwedeng hindi ako maka-submit ng at least 60 applications sa isang araw. So now, third and last is feedback awareness. So dapat tinatrack mo yung data mo. Like, ako dati tinatrack ko yung mga link ng mga applications or mga posting na pinag-applyan ko. And then tinatrack ko yung ginamit ko na subject title and cover letter. And then tinitignan ko kung ano yung mga subject title and cover letter na mas mataas yung response rate. And then pag na-notice ko yan, then I use that subject title and cover letter more. Then i-refine ko siya, mas pinapaganda or pinapabetter ko pa if I can. So again, the three things that will make this easier is number one, clear direction. So dapat meron kang one clear direction. Number two, repeatable actions. Dapat meron ka mga repeatable actions na gagawin mo sa araw-araw, like minimum of 60 applications per day. And third, feedback awareness. Dapat i-track mo yung mga applications mo and then mga feedback sa'yo para malaman mo kung ano yung kailangan mong improve. Dahil if wala kang data, then you're just guessing kung ano yung mga bagay na kailangan mo ng improvement. And when those three things exist, the same work that you're doing will suddenly feel lighter. Hindi dahil nagbago yung mga task mo, pero dahil nawala na yung confusion. Meron ka ng clarity kung ano yung mga dapat mong gawin. So if your BA journey feels harder than it should, hindi dahil mahirap yung path. It's often because yung system around you and yung effort mo is unclear. And when you remove that noise around you, what felt overwhelming for you will suddenly become like a simple repetition na lang yung gagawin mo. Hindi mas magiging madali yung mga bagay na gagawin mo, pero mas magiging clear at magiging simple yung dapat mong i-follow. And clarity is what makes effort finally start to move forward. So pag meron kang clarity, yung mga effort na ginagawa mo is finally magpapa-move forward sa'yo. And ayun lang, ako nga pala ulit si Socially Awkward VA and peace out.